Now that I spelled that out, it looks wrong, but I know it's not T-I-D-Y-S, so let's hope that's it. Okay, 42 across is school essays, school essays, school essays. I want to say like homework or assignment, but it's only 6 letters. So we'll be coming back to that one. 43 across is showy flowers. Showy flowers, showy flowers, showy flowers, showy flowers. I'm not sure how many. 6 letters. I think all flowers are showy. They're all beautiful. Okay, number 44 across is Rainy's garment. I do not know who Rainy is, so how am I supposed to know Rainy's garment? Okay, and the last one for the across section is result in. I want to say like end up, maybe. But let me find 31 down before I say anything. Man, I really cannot find 31 down. Can someone tell me where it is? Okay, I found it. And it appears that it is not ends up. If soil, tidies, and stores are correct, then it is not ends up. Okay, we'll come back to that. 33 is dolphins home, dolphins home, dolphins home. I want to say the ocean, right? Because, you know, that's where they live. But if lemons is correct, then the dolphin's home is going to start with an M. It's going to be M blank T blank blank. And I have no idea. Okay, 34 down is robbery, 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 robbery. I want to say theft, and that has the potential to work. Just one small problem, I put tidies there, so theft doesn't fit. Okay. We'll come back to that one like all of the other ones. Alright. 36 down is, dang, maybe like a school fundraising GPS. What's that mean? So it says like CSH dot, so I assume that's school, and then fundraising, and then GPS dot. So I know that that is a abbreviation of sorts. However, I don't know what GPS means. School fundraising. I have no idea. Okay. 37 down is touchdowns 6. Example. Abbreviation. I'm gonna have to say points. But then I go to 37 down and it starts with a C because castle. So maybe I'm not so confident. But then I'm like, what else could home for royalty be? That starts with a P for points. A passel. No. That's not how crosswords work. Although I wish it was. For royalty, I'm trying to really think like a throne, maybe like a something that starts. I don't know. We'll just leave it for now. 38 down is exclamation of discovery, 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 exclamation of discovery. If I discovered something and I felt the need to exclaim something about my discovery, I would probably say wow. I would probably say wow, but I don't think that's what this crossword thinks. Because if castle is right, and like, come on, I really think it is, because I don't know where else royalty would live, then the exclamation of discovery would be starting with an A. It makes me think of like exclaiming aw, but that doesn't really make sense. That's like an exclamation of cuteness if you're like aw. Goodness. Man, these things really make me feel not smart. Okay. 40 down is prior to poets. Prior to poets. Prior to poets. Prior to poets. If everything I have is correct, then it's a 3-letter word starting and ending with an E. leaves us for scrubbing pad. That leaves us with the word that is blank, 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 L, blank, O. For scrubbing pad. We'll come back to it, per usual. Okay, what's 24 across is broadcast watchdog organization. Wait, that would make sense, yes. With the FCC. Yeah, okay. With the ocean, that would make sense, okay. This is very promising here. We finally comment if you know any answers, because I really want to finish this puzzle. Alrighty. Good night, everybody. I hope you are fast asleep, and if you're not, I hope you fall asleep soon. And if it's the middle of the day and you don't want to fall asleep, then good luck staying awake. Not playing. I hope you're good though, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Wishing you